Do you ever catch yourself snapping at something tiny and immediately think, why did I react like that? It's not because you're broken, it's not because you're a bad person, but because something inside you kicks in before you've had a chance to choose. A tone of voice that sends you spiraling, a small mistake that sets off a bigger reaction, a feeling that you're suddenly 8 years old again, even though you're standing in your own kitchen. And here's the part that we don't talk about enough. Those fast reactions, those emotional reflexes, they didn't appear out of nowhere. Somebody handed them to you. Not deliberately, not maliciously, just unconsciously. Like a family tradition nobody remembers starting. And for the longest time, you believed that it was your flaw, instead of an old survival tool somebody left in your pocket. For years, I thought I had an anger problem, a discipline problem, a what's wrong with me problem. But the truth was much quieter. I wasn't reacting from who I was reacting from where I'd been. Using tools that were crafted in a different environment. Tools built for someone else's storms. Not in my life, not my family, not the world I'm living in now. And once that clicked, everything changed. It wasn't overnight, not in some dramatic movie moment, just in tiny shifts. Little pauses, little breaths, little choices that slowly started to rewire the system. Because once you understand the tool, you finally understand the behavior. And once you understand the behavior, you stop blaming the people. Especially when the person you're blaming is you. This isn't your fault. This isn't anybody's fault. Those reactions, those patterns, those behaviors, they're echoes, but they're inherited rhythms, unspoken lessons passed down quietly, generation after generation. So here's the reframe. You don't have to reject what you were taught growing up, because ignoring the past doesn't protect the future. If anything, it quietly condemns it, because unspoken patterns repeat themselves. And if nobody ever told you something's broken, how are you supposed to know to fix it? You're not weak, you're not behind, you're not too emotional. You're just using tools that stopped fitting a while ago. And now, for maybe the first time, you're aware enough to put them down. That awareness alone is a generational turning point. And what that means is you're becoming a bridge between what was then and what can be now. And here is the part, the big takeaway that nobody, I imagine, has told you, because certainly nobody told me. You don't have to carry this alone. You don't have to fix everything you were handed. You don't have to rewrite the generations of silence by yourself, or even have the perfect words or the perfect plan or the perfect mindset. Right now, all you need is the courage to pause long enough to see the pattern, and the compassion not to punish yourself for having it. Because once you see where the tool came from, you can finally choose whether you still want to use it. And that's all awareness is. Not judgment, not blame, just choice. And maybe for the first time in your life, that awareness will let you choose differently. You get to be the one that breaks the loop gently, without anger, without resentment, without burning the bridges behind you. You get to be the person who says, this ends with me. Not because we're any stronger, but because we're finally awake. And listen, you don't have to do that in a day, or a week, or even a year. You grow out of these things the same way you grew into them. Slowly, quietly, one small moment at a time. Pause. Notice. Breathe. Choose something even 1% softer. That's enough. And if nobody's ever told you this before, or maybe you need a reminder, let me be the first to say this. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're not late. And you're definitely not the problem. You're just finally learning to put down tools that were never built for you and reach for the ones that feel like home. And that is how change really begins.